All right. I did share the link. Nobody here. Probably everybody's watching football. But that's all right. This video will be viewable later too. So I just like going live so that I can interact. If anybody happens to pop online at the same time, we can chat. I won't type because this is covering my keyboard, but I can reply verbally. So I'm just going to run through kind of what these are. This is the 2024 Brixton Tour Series base set. If you don't know about it, there is what they call a Brixton boardroom, which essentially you pay at the beginning of each year to be a board member, and you get early release chance at early release stuff. You get a set of these, which is every player that they offer the Tour Series Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 cards. I think you could buy an individual card for each player if you wanted to this year, which I think was new, which is not a bad idea. It kind of hurts with the purpose for me buying a bunch and selling the singles, but that's fine. That's totally up to Brixton how they market things. This is just a way that I like to, because I don't really collect certain players per se. I like sets, and I like collecting rookie cards. The reason I like the rookie cards is because those tend to go up in value quicker than, say, an established star that's been playing for 10 years. At least in other sports, that's the way it works. In disc golf, don't really know yet. The cards haven't really been around long enough to really know kind of valuations and whatnot over time. Obviously, if you're not in tune, the older sets, 2016 was the first DGPT set made because that was the first year of the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Those sets sold for $50 when they were new, and as of a year or so ago, they were going for $1,500. So, or a couple years ago. Not sure where if any have changed hands since then, but that's a pretty big increase in value. Any card that's in that set basically could be considered a player's first card because it was the first set made with the first tour. There was the national tour prior, but ultimately that was the first set made that was really following the pros and promoting the pros that were in the Pro Tour. Ben Kenny just did an interview on his page with Steve Dodge, who started the Pro Tour, and they talked about that original set of cards. I actually sent Steve a message too because it was pretty cool that they had 5 rare venue cards that were the 5 tour stops of the Pro Tour: Vibram Open, Silver Cup, Ledgestone, and don't remember the other 2, Green Mountain, and I don't remember the last one for some reason. Anyways, I sent a card, those venue cards, to each of the TDs and said, hey, would you sign this? And I sent one of the base cards to every player that I could get a hold of. And I'm only 4 cards short of that entire signed set. So, hey, Nathan, how's it going? Just going to show the highlights with one card here because they're pretty much the same other than the name and the face. But you get pretty clean looking whitish stock, maybe gray, slightly gray. There's an image in the background, which probably isn't visible on camera. Even if I take it out of the sleeve, you can kind of see up here. This is like his head over here. I think it's him. Or maybe, yeah, it's a reverse image, maybe like a negative almost. One thing about these cards, which I sent. I didn't send a message to Ryan, but I was posting yesterday. They feel and look like it's almost like they're waterproofed. I don't want to say you don't want to get water on it because it's cardboard, but it's got a look to it. Like it's a little shinier on the front, like a film almost. The back is just looks pretty consistent. Hey, you might be able to see it better on the back. No, his whole head. You can see his whole head in it, but this camera or this setup lighting doesn't work for that, I guess. There you go. You can see it a bit now. You can see his hair. Zach Melton. So just says his name on the back. I do have the singles listed on eBay, but as always, hit me up off eBay if you know me and you can find me. We'll make a deal if you want them better priced. But for eBay, I had to put a card number with them, and I just went in order alphabetically. There are no card numbers on these. And I actually also would like to know, I'd like to talk to Ryan and see if he knows what kind of print run there were, just to get a gauge on rarity. I can't imagine they were anywhere close to what they produced in the flagship set. You know, I might guess maybe they've printed a couple hundred of these. I don't know. But this is the set. So yeah, NJ, definitely take a look. I think these are awesome looking cards. The only thing that I've had an issue with over the years, the 2 years they've done it, is there's no protection for the card. So like this Melton card is got a big bung in that top left corner because it was up against the edge. And then if they're not careful when they box it, you can catch the card with the box. So that's really my only issue, but that affects the first and the last card for the most part. The only other way that they would get damaged is if they didn't package them well, like with enough stuff around it and the box got damaged. So, but we'll run through it here. Some names. They are super clean. Like if you want fairly inexpensive but still really good quality cards, these are a good way to go and get signatures. I think it may not be perfect in that the graphic where they're printed may not be in the most ideal spot. Like it's a lot of white space kind of over their image, the reverse image here. But maybe the back. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, I got a Zach Melton and it's signed on the back. I don't know. But I think they're nice and clean and crisp, other than the potential for damage on the first and the last card. So Zach Melton. So this is not exactly the same players that are in the flagship set. There were 142 in that set. So I don't know who's not in here that's in the flagship. Would have been late signers, I would imagine, because the production of the base sets were before the Tour Series. But then there's about 4 or 5 people in here that I don't think have ever had a card before. So Zachary Nash, one of the rookies. Zach Arlinghouse, definitely not a rookie, but I believe this 23 would be his first year of cards. Vino Makala. Ty Love is a rookie. There's no designation on these saying rookie, but it does say PDGA number right underneath it. Ty Love. Here's one. Tyler Wozniak. He's not on any other cards anywhere. Tristan Tanner. Thomas Gilbert. Sullivan Tipton. Stacy Ronsley. Stacy Kiefer. Big one. Simon Lazat. Silas Schultz. Scott Stokely. Sarah Holcomb, Sayananda, Robert Burridge, Ricky Wysocki, Rebecca Cox, Ratana Meekum, Brandon Latta, P. McBee, Paul Macbeth. There's one. That's a big one. People are really high on this kid because he's in Simon's videos. Paul Crans, first card ever made, I believe. Parker Welk, Paige Pierce, Owen Scoggins. Oh, this is tiring on my shoulder. Nolan Ramser, Nina Guerrero, Niklas Antala, Nathaniel Johnson, Nate Sexton, Nate Hecker. Again, a lot of the rookie familiar with from the flagship. Natalie Ryan, Morgan Linz, Missy Gannon, Micah Groth, Matt Oram, Matt Bell, another first timer, Mason Marchbanks, Maria Oliva, Madison Walker, Macy Villadiaz. Wow. Lucky Lorenzen. That's an interesting outfit for disc golf. Luke Taylor, Luke Sampson, Luke Humphreys, Lisa Fakis, Kyle Klein, big one, Kristen Tatar, Chrissy Fountain, Kevin Kiefer the third, Kevin Jones, Kat Murch, another first-time card, Justin Rozak, Team Prodigy hat, looks like, Joey Buckets, Anderson, Jordan Linz, Joel Freeman, Jeremy Coley. Nathan, did you happen to reach out to Ryan to see if he has them available? Jennifer Allen, James Proctor, James Conrad, Jake Wolf, Jake Mon, Jake Hebenheimer. Hey, Dan. I hear you were working a trade with Hailey's dad. He told me that he found somebody in Germantown to trade with. Jake Brown, Jaden Rye, reflection, Jake Cordes, Isaac Robinson, Holland Handley. Oh, that's tiring. Holly Finley. Nice, good call. I'm glad he's going to get that. Hannah Blomroos. Yeah, no promises that he has him, Nathan, but I thought there is a possibility. Harper Thompson, Hannah Wynn, Greg Barsby, Gillis McDougall, Gavin Rathbun, Gavin Phillips, Gavin Babcock, Garrett Girthy, big one, Gannon. I like the look of that one. The color, I guess, stands out. Ezra Robinson, Ezra Aderhold, Evelina Salonen, Evan Smith, Evan Scott, Erica Stinchcombe, Eric Oakley, Emily Yale, Emily Beach, Emerson Keith, Ella Hansen. I think Elijah was in the 2022 Tour Series. Elijah Bickle. I'm not positive on that, but I think he was. And another new one. Everyone thinks she's going to be incredible. Well, I don't know. Is she 15, 16? Eliezra Middling. Eagle McMahon. Dylan Sepala. Another new one. Dylan Horst. Drew Gibson. Deanne Carey. Dawson Snelling. Another new one. Danny Clayton. Corey Ellis. Connor Rock. Connor O'Reilly. And the last 30 or so, Cole Redolin. Chris Dickerson. Chris Clemens. Chantel Budinsky. Chandler Fry. Casey White. Carter Aarons. Another new one. I think people are high on this young guy. I think he's a crusher. Bombs it. Calvin Longquist. I believe I saw he's doing some lessons along with a couple other people up in Minnesota. Kelvin Heimburg. Kale LaVisca. Cadence Burge. Brody Smith. Braden Sides. Bradley Williams. Ben Wolf. Austin Turner. Arya Castruita. AB in his Arizona Diamondbacks shirt, or mimicking the Arizona Diamondback shirt. Anakin Stan. Anna Lee. Andrew Presnell. Andrew Miranda. Andrew Marweed. Allie Smith. Alexis Kerman. Albert Tamm. Aiden Scott. AJ Carey. Adam Hammis. And Aaron Gossage. I don't know. The one thing I'm not sure of is, because I think all the tier 1, 2, and 3 are a horizontal card. I don't know if the image is the same and just flipped. I haven't paid attention online when I see them to the tiered encased ones. But either way, I think these are a great card. High quality card. As a set, it's pretty cool because it's got all the young people, all the young rookies, all the stars. So just wanted to show that off. As I said, I do have them on eBay, or if you know me and can find me anywhere else, I'll give you a better deal than I have there. All the links in the descriptions that you could need. And all else I want to say, like, share, subscribe, and hit me up for some trades. Let's make it happen. Help me complete my set. Let me help you complete your sets. Gold, inscripted, midnight, and disco. You already have an unscripted, Dan? There's inscripted and unscripted. Make sure you're using that. All right. I'm going to go finish packing the orders that I have. Not for him, autocorrect. No unscripted for Hammies. Wow. I wasn't sure how they came to the unscripted. Some people maybe weren't around when they signed. I don't know. I'm not sure who made that list, because there was no published unscripted list. So, so you need just unscripted. You don't need gold. There is no gold unscripted, only gold inscripted, which is just the regular auto. So, anyways, you need both. You need unscripted. Got it. There's no comments, so I didn't know what you meant. I thought you were saying gold unscripted. All right. Take care. Good luck. I think I'm done opening. I'm making a lot of trades. And picking off a few here and there of the autos. I may never complete the plastic set, but I'm working on it. I'd really have to sell a lot to be able to buy the rest of them. I think I'm halfway through the plastic set, maybe not even, and then I'd have 7 of each of the collections to go after. That's a lot of money, so I don't know if I'll be doing that. I gotta save up for 2025 drop in 10 days or whatever it is. DGPT is dropping, so I need to get my order in there. So I might have to be on the hunt for those for a while, but that's okay. I banged out a lot of this set up front. I'm down to 2 DGPTs, Andrew Miranda, Hailey King. I may have one worked out for, and then Wonderbread. I have a Hanley on the way, a few others on the way, and then I still need to work something out for a Hailey King, Thomas Gilbert, and a Zachary Nelson. What's his name? Nash. Zachary Nash. Throwjos, I'm down to needing number 1, Goose, 17 Hannum, 26 Heimburg, 27 Henderson, 33 Budinsky, 35 Dickerson, 49 Emily Yale, 56 Ezra Robinson, 58 Garrett Gerthy, 62 Gillis McDougall, 63 Grady Shue, 78 Jakob Semerad, 81 Jennifer Allen, 103 Lucky Lorenzen, 110 Missy Gannon, 115 Nicholas Antela, 116 Nina Guerrero. I have a Macbeth and a Burridge on the way, and then I need 138 Ty Love and 139 Vinyl. That's it for the parallels, unless I'm after the disco and I need about 90 of them. So that's also going to get very expensive. So I'm trying not to buy them. I'm trying to trade whatever I can. Unless they sell a bunch of these base lower end cards off, that'll be tough to do. So that's it. Take care, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the view of the new cards.